Energenetics is the tone of the song of our DNA. We don't just inherit hair color and eye color. We also inherit all the emotional experiences and tonal qualities of our ancestors. DNA is as much vibrational as it is chemical. We carry the music of our ancestors, but we can actually change the key that our inner songs are written in, even if they've been playing a certain way for generations. Working in the biofield, we have an opportunity to go into our vibrational templates to clean the chalkboards that we inherited and rewrite the music of our DNA. When we stick a fork in the ancestral river and introduce a coherent frequency, it serves to clarify the tonal expressions of those who came before us. Welcome back to Love Life Give Care. My name is Shauna Mayfield of Theraphase Biofield Tuning. Today I'm going to be introducing a topic to you that you might be familiar with. It's energenetics, and this is relating to ancestral historical trauma, catastrophism, and our inherited stress patterns that are contained within the biofield and expressed through our lives. These recordings are sonically guided, and it's important that you are paying attention to your breath and sensing into your own body as you are receiving this information with the carrier frequency of these assorted tuning forks. Just relax and focus your awareness on the interior of your body and what's going on there. As I read these words to you, what are you noticing? Energenetics, inherited stress patterns in the biofield. Many people are going about their daily lives with a low-level chronic stress or anxiety running on a drip-feed system. This is usually relating to a type of fear about being embodied and present. There's a lot of scary stuff happening on the planet right now. Trauma is a rather prominent theme we are historically being exposed to as a species. Stress patterns are imprinted into the magnetic field, beginning in utero. The trauma being experienced in our modern world is stimulating deeper patterns of catastrophism trauma and stress that have been inherited through energetic patterned lineages. Remember, form follows frequency. The pattern of trauma is being expressed throughout body, biofield, and personal environment. Another term used to describe this patterning of information is ancestral trauma or generational trauma. How does this happen? The cultural, political, and family environment feeds information into the nervous system of the mother as the baby is developing in utero. Her behavior patterns of mental and emotional stress response are energetically charged waveforms. They imprint within the magnetic field of the fetus. Legitimate anxiety. The event of being born is naturally stressful. In some circumstances, babies are born with ease, comfort, and a smile on their face. More often than not, what we are experiencing is very traumatic birthing events where babies are immediately taken from their mother and exposed to fluorescent lights, poked with needles, put in incubators, and all sorts of other disruptors that interfere with relaxation into the body and bonding. There's so much that can be spoken to regarding the inherited legacy of separation, disconnection, and unmet needs, and how it plays a role in understanding how to care for our very personal well-being as an integral part of the Earth and universe. Consider your own life and cosmological story. These energetic patterns develop in complexity over time and create deep grooves that attract and entangle biophotons, your radiant light particles. Under stress, it has been shown that living organisms emit biophotons. Stress patterns can potentially become a dominating signal that is out of harmony with homeostasis. These signals attract like frequencies through resonance and then amplify. You get more of what you're broadcasting, and this eventually manifests into dysregulations within body systems. If you consider the chronological order of our historical energetic inheritance, there is a lot of information to harmonize into the now. The inheritance of energetic patterning can be alchemized with sound. Although some amount of natural stress can be beneficial for adaptation purposes, a chronic stress load is detrimental to holistic homeostasis and at the core of so much dis-ease. Resolve this condition to clear energetic inheritance. Biofield tuning. Inherited stress pathologies are static and non-beneficial inputs embedded in the magnetic field. Deep repatterning through the process of biofield tuning modulates the magnetic field into integrity and coherence. Electrical energy responds to this reorganization of the magnetic field and flows without resistance where there was previously a pinched node, creating an out-of-tune noise. When sound is running smoothly, it feels like a humming bass tone, holding the foundation of all other resonances of the body in harmonic order. The body knows how to do that. It is within the self-organizing principle of cosmic order and sacred geometry. We see the ordered patterns of the universe reflected in nature. These patterns are where spirit, our life force, and subtle energies align. The cellular matrix is etheric. Read about it in Robert Becker's book, The Body Electric, Electromagnetism, and the Foundation of Life. Mainstream science is exoteric knowledge for the masses, while true knowledge is esoteric science, alchemy. This ancient wisdom has always been kept secret because of its power. Modulators of sound. The reason why biofield tuning is so profound is because it is changing the relationship between the foundational tones of stress and the present moment. Tuning forks are tools designed for tangible rectification of the body's superlative electromagnetic symphony. The pure tone of a tuning fork disturbs the holding position of chronic stress waveforms caught in dissonant grooves. Additionally, it is reflecting the discordant noise back to the body, stimulating a self-organizing adjustment response. Through this reflective orchestration process and application of different tuning fork frequencies and techniques, the perturbation will eventually release and resolve. Tuning forks are used to magnetically usher in the newly released energetic tension, stuck chi, and then deposit this new tone into the central channel of the torus-structured biofield, where it can go through the process of transmutation into the nervous system and appropriate body systems. Cyclical spiraling process. Space has been given to shift awareness to the moment rather than act from subconscious, programmed responses to old noise. Beyond receiving a biofield tuning session, the process of self-aware reflection continues. A pathway has been opened to perceive and respond differently to old patterns. The charge and static have been significantly reduced, and you are primed to continue aligning with harmony and flow. This is especially so when cyclical tuning sessions are received to reinforce integration of the adjustments. Chaotic energetic patterns have different attributes as we go through the timeline and encounter disturbances. There are deep layers of information that can only be digested in appropriate doses. Too much energy work can be inflammatory and cause undesirable new stress. There needs to be space for integration. In addition to receiving biofield tuning sessions, I encourage you to have regular, supportive, and complementary body care, such as massage, sauna, and consistent exercise that expands and releases the breath. Enjoy a calm and clear mind, conscious awareness, and grounded energy in the present moment, as turbulence seeks a resonant tone to draw up a stress signal without reciprocity. You can maintain this steady foundational tone and regulate your power through electrohygienic awareness. Meaning you no longer need to operate from dysregulated responses that take over your life when you understand the principles of electrical health. Thank you so much for listening all the way to the end. I wish you the best. Please do take good care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Put your bare feet in the soil. Absorb the starlight coming in from above your head and draw up that amazing frequency of the earth up through the bottom of your feet. Have a beautiful rest of your day.